Hi guys, welcome to Football with Brownie. I don't know if the signal is very good, but I'm gonna go with it. One or two jumping on now. Just let me know if the signal is that good because the site doesn't look that good anyway. Anyway, welcome to Football with Brownie, guys. Hope you're well, keeping safe, keeping each other safe, and spreading that love right across the big bad world of ours. Now, I'm on my own tonight. So you guys better help me out, I suppose. All right, you better help me out. I'm telling you. Gareth with the first question of the night. Why not? Hi mate, what's the best orgy I've been involved in? Probably my first one, if I'm honest with you. Many years ago. I was living in Australia at the time, and it was midweek, and it was a girl and her mate, and we went back to theirs, and it was like a Moroccan themed apartment. And yeah, I had a good time. I'll be honest with you, I did have a good time, and it opened my eyes to group sex during the day. Mr. Tom. Anyway, Gav, hang on before I go on that. Gav, what's the best you is? Evening, Mr. Tom. Welcome, guys in chat. Is the signal okay on this? Because I'm in a hotel. Trying to sort out some videos for you guys and I don't know, hotel signal doesn't seem to be that good. Samson, hi my friend, hope you well. Hope you were well, bro. Mr. Tom, well, listen, I don't know when the wrestling is on, mate. I'm not a wrestling fan, but if you want to come in for 5-10 minutes, no worries, mate. Let me know. The feed and audio is fine. Brilliant. Okay, let's start with unfortunately, the biggest and most saddest news of the day. So just bear with me, guys, while I'll share this screen with you. Yeah. Okay, it's with the Guardian. Now, I'm not a real Guardian reader, but I thought that they had the best photo of all the stories, hence the reason why I'm sharing it with you tonight. I did mention it on social media earlier on. Alan Hansen, the legendary Liverpool defender, shocked the footballing world tonight because he's seriously ill in hospital. The article goes on, 68-year-old family being supported by Liverpool. Jockey, which was his nickname, was one of the best defenders of his generation, and he really was. Goes on to say, Alan Hansen, legendary former Liverpool and Scotland defender, is seriously ill in hospital. Liverpool confirmed the news this afternoon, and the club are providing support to a family of him who retired in 91 and then began a hugely successful career as television pundit. And he really was. You know, I wasn't a Liverpool fan, especially back in them days where they won everything. But thinking back now, and I have been thinking of it during the day. Match of the day hasn't been as good since Alan Hansen actually left. Thoughts and support of everyone at Liverpool with the legendary captain Alan Hansen, who's currently seriously ill in hospital. Statement goes on to say the club are currently in contact with his family, provide support at a difficult time, and the thoughts, wishes, and hopes are with Alan and all the Hansen family. The club will provide any updates as they receive them due course and request the Hansen family have privacy and respected at this time. Alan Hansen joined Liverpool from Partick Thistle in 1977. Then went on to win 3 European Cups, or Champions Leagues as they are now known, 8 league titles, 2 FA Cups, 3 League Cups, 620 appearances for Liverpool before retiring, in March 91 because of injury. The man known as Jockey also won 26 caps for his country. Should have been more, actually. Played in the 82 World Cup in Spain. Having made his international debut in 79, he's widely recognised as one of the finest centre-backs of his generation, combining excellent strength, speed, awareness and composure at the time. Then hung up his boots regular on the BBC. And this was funny. This was funny. At the time, everyone, including me, was agreeing with him. He goes on to say, in a role as BBC pundit, he was best known for claiming you can't win anything with kids. After Man United's 3-1 defeat against Villa on the opening day of the 95-96 season. Because Alex Ferguson fielded a team containing a host of raw talent, including Gary Neville, Nicky Butt, Paul Scholes, from a bench, David Beckham. United actually went on to win a double that season, which was funny. Everyone was harking on about that comment as the season ended. Hans retired from punditry in May 2014 and wanted to live a quiet life since he's married with 2 children. I just wanted to share that, guys. You know, it's sad news. Sad news. So I hope some prayers are with Alan at this time. Hello, Lenny. Hope you're well. Jamie in the chat as well. What happened to Alan Hansen? He's seriously ill in hospital, mate. Seriously ill in hospital. Just bear with me, guys. 1 second. Sorry, guys. I needed to get napkins because I've just tipped my wine. Anyway. Cheers, everybody. Right. Forza was, yeah, absolutely agree with you, Lenny. Okay. I haven't really set this stream up properly because it was only me coming out. So, what do you guys think of this? Yeah, I'm calling him Pep Southgate. I'm calling him Pep Southgate. But for people who were watching me with Mr. Tom a few weeks ago, I actually predicted that it was going to happen, mainly because the older players at Man United all tied down to big contracts, and you're not going to get them out. You're not going to move them out. So I do think that in the mind of Ineos, okay, if we can't move these players on big contracts out, then let's move a manager out who the players with big contracts could actually play under. Now, what do you guys think? Pep Southgate? Is Southgate going to be the next Man United manager? Now, people who watch the last few live shows have watched me inform Tom it is going to happen. It is going simply because of that. They want a bit of friendly, friendships within the trading room Man United, and I took Southgate at 6-1 with the bookies. He then went out 10-1. I took him at 10-1 as well. Don't tell a bank manager. And now, in the last few hours, he's actually gone down to 4-1. Second favourite. Second favourite. Southgate. What the hell? I'm not a Man United fan, but I'm absolutely fascinated of a way the incompetence is coming across to every single football supporter, not just Man United fans, but every single football supporter. I think it's so embarrassing. So embarrassing. And after years of Man United fans giving everybody else grief, then I think it's our duty to give the grief actually back. Pep Southgate is going to be the next Man United manager. I have a feeling. Everything is pointing to Southgate. They still haven't given Ten Hag a decision. They waiting on something. Are they waiting until after this Euros because Southgate doesn't want the information out there because he doesn't want it affecting the England squad before the Euros? Or maybe the Football Association don't want that information out there before the Euros because they don't want that as an excuse if England do fail to win it. I don't know. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? I'm convinced it's fucking Southgate. I'm convinced. Ethan, hi Ethan. Hope you're well, my friend. And Ethan goes on to say, "Did you see Ten Hag snap back at the media?" I did. I put either a short, yeah, and I done a video as well. I don't know. I'm telling you, something is telling me this is Southgate. But how incompetent, how unprofessional is Ineos, is Jim Ratcliffe, is every other motherfucker who's in the back room, the back room of Man United? How unprofessional is this? It's crazy. I've been in recruitment. I was in recruitment, finished recruitment about 5 years ago now, thankfully. The worst thing you can sell is people, believe me, especially on a Monday morning when they're all pissed and no one wants to go to work. Anyway, that's another thing, right? But the way, if Ten Hag was on a normal contract, surely he'd be able to take Man United to court for constructive dismissal. The way they interviewing other people and letting the media know about it so it gets out in the public. They interviewing other people for his job and they haven't sacked him yet. That is big time constructive dismissal. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy, and I'm shocked. But I'm shocked. Like the manager. Surely they'd be like a managers' association, union, or whatever. I'm shocked they've kept the mouths quiet regarding it. BX says, "Do you think Southgate is recruiting behind the scenes then? I think United want someone in ASAP." What I think, yeah, this is what I think. Now, I know that I was, within the media world before my 17-month holiday. So I did have some information, but people have moved on. My contacts have moved on. I have moved on. So I'm just going on my own theory here, yeah? And I'm convinced, mate, that the likes of Rashford, the likes of Maguire, whichever, the likes of Sancho, who are all on big contracts. They can't, listen, the transfer market, and we'll get on to the transfer market later on, right? But in my opinion, the transfer market has been depressed. Has been depressed since the tightening up of FFP rules, or whatever you want to call them these days, and not just in the English league, also within Europe, right? The transfer market is depressed. So you haven't got many clubs who are willing to pay the wages of the contracts in which Man United have been playing to the likes of Rashford, to the likes of Sancho, to the likes of Maguire, and so on. So I'm of the opinion, and I told this to Mr. Tom a few weeks ago. I'm of the opinion now, basically, Ineos have gone to the likes of, they know they can't get rid of these players. If players won't want to go if they can't get the contracts they're on at Man United, okay? So it's in a catch-22 situation. What do we do? So I'm convinced Ineos have gone to these players, say, look, would you play and would you perform better under any other manager? And they've gone to these different managers and they've said, can you get a better performance out of Rashford? Can you get a better performance out of Maguire? Can you get a better performance out of Sancho? Maybe even Greenwood, although that would be shocking, in my opinion, if they brought him back. And who has the experience of managing these experienced Man United players out of the group of managers in which has been touted to be the next Man United boss? It's Southgate. So if the players are willing to give Southgate a go, and Southgate's willing to give the players to press the reset button at Man United, I really do think that that's what Ineos have in mind. I do think that. And I think the only reason why it hasn't been announced yet is because maybe the English FA or Southgate himself don't want that kind of news disrupting preparations for the Euros. It has before. In other countries, it has before. I remember Spain, when I was living over there, they actually sacked Lopetegui a day before the World Cup, simply because Real Madrid announced that Lopetegui was going to be their manager after the World Cup. And I don't know. That is my feeling. And it's the bookies that seem to be going with that opinion now. As I say, I took it at 6-1. He went out to 10-1. I took it then as well. And now recently, he's second favourite at 4-1. I don't know. What do you guys think? I'm not a Man United fan, but I find the whole, maybe it's the media background in me, but I find it absolutely fascinating, I'll be honest with you. Would be mad if they sacked Ten Hag, but it would save money though, wouldn't it? It would save money. Okay, pay off Ten Hag, bring another manager in, or take losses by selling or attempting to sell, or even paying some of the future wages if players like Sancho and all that go. It would be a far heavier financial loss if they stuck with Ten Hag, I think. MM is in the chat. Hi, MM. Hope you are well. Oh, BX, MM. It's far deeper again. Performances out of players now. Club has issues. Yes, but the issues are that there is so much player power simply because of the massive contracts the experienced players have. You can't get rid of them. You cannot get rid of them. The club, Man United, cannot get rid of the players. So what do the owners do? Okay, we have to work with these players. Allow them to run the contracts down and just work with them. How best to work with them? Basically, to get a manager in who they will work with and they accept. if all other candidates reject United, I can see Southgate taking over the Euros. Apparently, and this is going on another YouTube channel, there's rumours that actually Pochettino, Tuchel rejected it earlier on, or maybe they rejected him. Bit of PR may be going on there. But also, there's a rumour now tonight that Pochettino has rejected it as well. Now, Pochettino is the favourite, but he's only a slight favourite because Southgate is 4-1, Pochettino is 10-3. So it's not much between them. Need someone to fit my blueprint. Southgate isn't Premier League. Well, I remember Southgate was manager of Middlesbrough and Cardiff were in the Championship, and it was the year we actually went to the FA Cup final, and we played Middlesbrough in the quarter final, and we went up there and in the quarter final and we beat them 2-0. Wick scored a beautiful goal that day, and you know what? Riverside, well, the coldest place I've ever been to, I think. Yes, it would create a circus for summer. Potts would be a good fit. Still keep Ten Hag. Well, yeah. You know, it's all about opinions. But that I'm basically coming around to that trail of thought, which I've had for quite a few weeks now, and it seems to be gathering momentum, especially within the bookies. Okay. Let's talk about the transfer window. Now, as we all know, whichever club you support, the transfer window will be opening soon. I think for internal transfer window, I think starts next week, while the international transfer window starts on the 1st of July. Now, I really don't, right? I know you guys will think, hang on, you got a history of having a pop with of other YouTube channels and so on and so forth. But I don't want to be a spoil sport, I think. Right? I think that is that may be the right wording to use. I don't want to the British expression is pissing the chips. Simply because, and it's not just YouTube channels, it's also the media. Basically, the transfer window is a business all to itself. You know, even famous Twitter accounts basically earn their money on a transfer window. You know, we all know the famous ones, you know, Fabrizio Romano and so on and so forth. But also, during a close season, many football YouTube channels haven't got a clue of what content to put out there. So they put on transfer shows. But I you know what? Already I am sick to death of some of these shows. Because many of them are still blagging it, right? Blagging it. And I'll be honest with you, right? I will be honest with you. In my opinion, and so far, I've done a small bit of homework before I make this comment. I will be doing a video on it, okay, in the next few days, right? But in my opinion, mark my words now, on the 10th of June, 2024, okay, you take Mbappe out of the equation because you know and I've known Mbappe going to Madrid. You know, I predicted it 2-3 years ago, right? Take that out of the equation. The transfer market is depressed at the moment because of FFP. Okay? So many clubs are worried, really, really worried about FFP and the movement and the transfer movement between clubs during this window will be shockingly bad. This transfer window, in my opinion, and the facts actually back me up when I say this, this transfer window is going to be the deadest transfer window you may have ever seen. Now, I'm putting it out there, I'm excluding the Mbappe transfer, even though that was a free transfer in the end. Right? But I am watching some of these YouTube channels, and, many of them, the panelists are absolutely deluded. But I don't want to go into a chat and say, look, you're talking absolute nonsense, because, it causes issues then between me and the owner of the said YouTube channel or something. But FFP is real, people. It is real. And clubs are really worried about it. Now, I seen an Arsenal fan on a channel, and this guy pisses me off. I'll be completely honest with you. I won't tell you what channel, I won't tell you who it is. But this guy is like a broken fucking record, right? And it's not who you think it is, right? But this guy's like broken record. I want Arteta to make 6 to 8 signings, good signings for him. And I'm thinking, mate, you're off your fucking head. You clubs and supporters will be lucky if their club made, I'm going to say a proper signing. We know what, an experienced, a household name. They'd be lucky if they have one signing, let alone bloody, the transfer market is depressed, which also means you wouldn't get the valuation of players in which you may have had 2-3 years ago. Okay, I'm hearing Arsenal fans still thinking they will get 40 million for fucking Ramsdale. They'd be lucky to get 20, right? They'd be lucky to get 20 just for Ramsdale. They still think they can get over 20 million for Nketiah. These guys, I love them to bits as people. But no, it's not. It is not happening. And mark my words, on the 10th, I'm going to do a separate video, because this is how confident I am about this. This transfer window is going to be dead. Okay? Now, this is why, Melina says, she's an Arsenal fan, get linked to everybody under the sun. It's not Robbie, mate. Most media pages just follow for a bit, so amount. Yes, I agree on that. I do agree on that. A lot of clubs fear FFP, and they do, man. They do, Miss Melina. They absolutely do. And that is the reason why this transfer market is going to be dead. Ethan, Arsenal basically need a backup in every position. That's never going to happen. Arsenal need a striker. Yeah, it's not going to happen. Not going to happen at all. And remember, because of FFP, and Aways is in the chat. Hi, Aways. Hope you're well, my friend. And remember, because of FFP, Arsenal have already made one purchase, because they've done it for a loan, because of they needed the purchase to actually be in the next year's set of accounts. The loan of David Raya was up until January, and then they had to buy him. So by purchasing him would now come into this transfer window. So I'm not going to include that, because that was already sorted. But I'm telling you now, I'm telling you now, don't get taken in by media, by YouTube channels, by fan channels or whatever. This is not going to happen, guys. Okay? Now, facts of it previously, right? What did we have during the winter? Now, I know winter transfer window is not the best. It's really down to desperation, right? It's a desperation transfer window. If people are in real trouble, they buy during the winter break. What did we have? We had Luton, who were willing, and Luton were the team who were most closest really to getting safe. We had Luton, didn't buy anybody. Okay, couple of loans, but no buying. Sheffield United, again. Burnley, again. We had Forest, who almost got relegated. Everton, I know they had their problems financially, but not even the teams who were just above the relegation zone. They didn't even buy out of desperation. You go back to the previous summer, there's no way the levels of transfers and evaluations of transfers have happened. The history is there. It tells you, it's smacking you in the face, guys. This transfer window, you're going to have rumours. Boom, 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 because rumours sell newspapers. It makes you click. It makes you watch your videos. Boom, boom, boom. People like David Ornstein and Fabrizio Romano, they need you to click, remember. The transfer window business itself needs your interest to keep going. But reality is that this transfer window is going to be dead. Put on top of that Copa America, put on top of that Euros, and I know, they don't really stop dead transfer windows. Because I know that representatives of a club will go into the team hotel to get signatures and so on. Right, so don't listen to that. It doesn't actually stop dead, but it does slow things down. And in my opinion, it's going to be dead. Right, what do you guys think in the chat anyway? It's all good, Brownie. Yeah, I'm good, mate. I actually went to see Denver Friday. Oh, that was a heavy one, mate, to be honest. That was heavy. Good to see him, finally, though. Denver developer, guys. If, for example, with Cardiff, we're looking for free agents. Yeah, exactly, mate. But that's also as well. That's also because what you're finding now is more and more players are willing to run their contracts down to bag the money of being a free agent. MM comes back. Transfer is no longer exciting because they're waiting for Fabrizio Milks to transfer. I know I've had my issues with Fabrizio Romano, but I think now since I've had my issues with him, I think he's gone to the next level. If I'm honest with you. But just my opinion, if I'm honest with you, right? I am going to do a video about it. I am. I promise you I am. I got to do a video about Wales' bloody disgraceful performance again tonight. But the views on the last one weren't too good. I think I may have been shadow banned, I think. Was just me and him, mate. Just me and him. I went up to Bolton. Fabrizio actually knows players. Knows agents really. Rob Page out, yeah. Well, we'll leave the Wales fucking talk until I put the video out. Right. Let's change the banner so that the figures have come up. These are new figures, guys, yeah? YouTube subscribers almost hitting that 10K. How crazy is that? How bloody crazy is that? Almost 10K. So we're 238 short of 10,000. How crazy is that? That's all. I'm all grateful to you guys. Facebook likes, just over 2,200. Followers hit 11,000 last night. Brilliant. And Instagram. Now notice I haven't got Twitter or X on there because I don't know why. But my new account has been blocked or been taken down. I don't know. It's getting hard work now, if I'm honest with you, that Twitter thing. Really getting hard work. I thought it'd be easier and more user-friendly since Elon Musk took over. But I'll be honest with you, it seems to be user harder since he's taken over. And I prefer the banter on Twitter than anywhere else. Wait. God, that must have been a huge difference in height. Hey, yeah. I put the photo in the community page on the channel. Loads of players follow him on Insta. Yeah, I've on about Instagram. I've actually linked up the Football with Brownie Facebook to my Instagram now. So a lot of the stuff on the Facebook page will also be on my Instagram. So follow me on the Instagram. All the details are below. Look on our ticker bar. All the details are below. It's too much graphic videos. I don't know, mate. I don't know. It's just weird, mate. I'll be honest with you. Normally with Twitter, and I say normally, I just do a post, come out. I don't even read some of the responses. I do a post to come out. Now, the only way I can think is the wording of my last video about the Welsh result, which I will stand by. I know a lot of people didn't like what wording I used, but I will stand by because it was an absolutely horrific performance. But they don't know what I've got in store for this performance, which I'll be doing aways and just where you living now. Yeah, I'm still down in Wales, mate. Still down in Wales, and I'll be moving soon, but still down in Wales at the moment. What else can we talk about, guys? It's good to, you know what? It's good to bloody Argentina, Ecuador match is going. Is the Copa America haven't started yet, have it? Copa America haven't started yet. Lot of interest in Wales for a while now. Feels like it got no connection, like club level. But I posted, I think it was on Paul Albertino's Twitter. I think that could have been the last tweet I done, which was it's a different crowd now watching Wales because they had a bit of success. Watching Wales at a different crowd to where I went. You know, it was proper hardcore when I went. Where am I moving to? I don't know yet, mate. I don't know yet. It all depends with Sasha, I'll be honest with you. Sasha's in Russia at the moment. Yeah, no comment. I'd rather not talk about it at the moment. It's really angering me. It's a friendly, okay. Copa America, June the 20th. Okay. Well, on about, right. Oh, sorry if you heard that fart. I do apologize, right? Just to give you a bit of what's happening with the channel. First of all, I'm so grateful how bigger the channel has gone since my holiday. It's incredible. When I come back from my holiday, it was what 2,400 subs, nearly 10,000 now, and that was That was almost, well, say 7 months ago. Don't get me wrong, the shorts and the community page, they all help. My live shows have not been as often as I know you guys. You guys love the live shows, and listen. It's going to take time. For me, it's going to take time. Yeah. Please just be patient with me. I want to do more live shows, but at times I'm. At times, I'll be honest with you, I'm scared to do them. I'm scared to do them sometimes, and it's only tonight. I thought, what the hell? I got myself a bottle of wine. I thought, what the hell? But my mindset is completely different to what you knew my mindset was like before my holiday. So for that, I apologize. But for that, I also say just bear with me and patient. I do try and make it up to you guys by doing the shorts and trying to put as much community posts as I can, just to keep the interest going of the channel. But what that has done is that's widened. I think that's widened the audience. So that's widened the audience, and probably an audience who only like watching shorts and so on, which I understand. That's modern day YouTube, I guess. But I got back from my holiday basically beginning of December. It took me a couple of weeks to get back onto this YouTube channel. So you're talking, call it Christmas. Call it Christmas, where I was starting to do a video here and there, and shorts. So it was in the middle of the season. It's in the middle of the season. So I used the second half of last season just to gain confidence, reunite friendships, and try to do what I can. I thought the channel would be absolutely dead after I returned, absolutely dead. But to my surprise, it wasn't. I was actually never going to come back to YouTube. But to my surprise, it wasn't. So as the second half of the season gone, I thought, you know what, it's pointless doing watch-alongs and doing things, when second half of the season. So I will be doing watch-alongs in the new season. I will be doing more live shows in the new season. I'm just asking for your support, which you've always given, and also patience. The amount of people who have said to me, people who watch the channel a long time, said to me, "Oh yeah, doing a short or doing a video is one thing, but your live shows were great." I do miss doing the live shows, but mentally, I'm not. I'm not at the level of doing within that inner circle of having a crazy life at the moment. So sometimes I think the live shows, well, there's no blooded mattresses or or as Gareth said in the first comment, or orgy experiences or anything like that anymore. Just give me patience, yeah. Just give me patience. I need to take a breather. 1 sec, I take a breather for a sec, yeah. Filling up here. Sorry, guys, I just had to dry my eyes out. Reason why, because yesterday, I don't know if I said on some social media, but yesterday was the 2-year anniversary of when I started my. I tell you what, let's show you my Facebook page. I only done it on my personal, and I done it on Instagram actually as well. Sorry, guys. I knew that it would come to this. I knew that it would come to this when. But I've always been one of sharing. I've always been one for sharing what I can. I've always been one for sharing what I can with you guys. So let's share my post from yesterday for seriously. 1 second. I done it on Facebook. I done it on Instagram as well. But here we go. Because I'd like to say it to you guys as well. Okay, I'd like to apologize for everyone for being quiet today, whether that's on social media or not answering the phone or replying to messages. This was yesterday, by the way. Today marks 2 years since I was wrongfully grabbed by Dubai police in Blah Blah JBR Beach in Dubai. Blah Blah is actually, there you go. That's the a nightclub stroke beach club in JBR Beach. The torture techniques they done on me were horrific, which included being tasered 7 times. They tasered me in total, waterboarded, and breaking my shoulder, all because a so-called friend got caught doing something he shouldn't have and brought my name into his situation in an attempt to get himself out of the shit he was in. He was given 25 years, and I'm not ashamed to say that I hope he doesn't ever get released after what his selfish actions have done to me and my family. Throughout the day, my anger of what this anniversary represents has built up to a point I just had to switch off to everybody and everything today, and for that I apologize. I just thought I'd put that, because it's hard work, guys. It really is hard work. Canada held out 0-0 with France. Well done. Well done. I don't want to go into Wales's friendly results. Who am I supporting in Euros? Supporting Portugal for Ronaldo. Spain. If Wales isn't in any competition, I always go for Spain. Ethan, you shouldn't be scared, mate. I don't know. I'm a different person, mate, to be honest. I'm a different person. Some people close to me, my mum says I'm far worse than what I was as a person. Sasha would say I'm far better than what I was. Basically, because of the reasoning behind me being grabbed on that night. My trust with people gone down a drain, guys. Gone down a drain. So, for example, that's why my mum would say, you know, you're far worse than what you were. Or Sasha would say, I'm far better. I think it's because my mum knows that the closeness, even within family kind of circles, even closer now since I've come back. There's only 2 people in my family I would even talk to now. Sasha, on the other hand, waited for me until I got out, and because of that, our bond is so much closer than ever before. So it's different. Different people have experienced different changes in me, I guess. Sorry, guys. Ethan, it was really good to have you back, man. I remember before you had loads of shit going on, which you got brought onto a channel, but then come back very focused, very good. Thank you for much appreciated, man. Much appreciated. I still do have a lot of shit going. No, I don't really, because I know what you're talking about, Ethan, and if I'm honest with you, if I'm honest with you, what I've gone through is, I don't care what people say anymore. I don't care what people say, people write. I just worry about myself, my mum and Sasha now. That's all. Aways, I'm still trying to call you Awas. Aways says, generally, Brownie, everyone had one. Yeah, I know, but I do hope people understand. Maybe it wasn't the best. Maybe it wasn't the best idea for me to keep shut, or keep my mouth shut and not tell anybody. But you have to put it in my circumstances. At the moment, I didn't. At that time, I didn't want my mum. I didn't want my mum scared shitless, which there were periods which would go on for months, in which I was. But at that time, my dad was on his deathbed, and I couldn't put my mum through that. Having more worry about me. Just so I remember wrong. Yeah, no. Because you've actually changed me for a better. Some say for a better. To me, I think I've changed for a worse, man. I'll be honest with you. I think I've changed for a worse. Yeah. Anyway, so it was 2 years ago yesterday, and my birthday now will be in 8 days' time, a week Tuesday. I'm officially 46, but I'm going to celebrate my 44th birthday. Anyway, I'm going to love you and leave you now, I think time is up. But listen, as usual, spread the word, right? As usual, spread the word. As usual, hit the like buttons as well, guys. I keep on forgetting hit the like buttons, and I forget how important that is with the algorithms and so on. It's the first one. Listen, it's a step in progress. It's the first live show I've done on my own. So that's a step, yeah? That's a step. Just I need to just do it in my own time. And I also, as well, I don't know if Swedish top. I bought a Swedish top, 2 weeks ago, maybe? What do you guys think? I know the lighting is not good here. But anyway, love you and leave you, yeah? Adios. And from bottom of my heart, thank you ever so much, guys, for your ongoing support. And keep the faith. Next season is going to be a bit of the old Brownie, or bit of the old Football Brownie channel coming back. Okay, take care. Adios.